Yeah, but I think the idea, if I was to read between the lines here, I'm going to make some assumptions here. The concept that your down has to be DWR treated, I would say, is false. There is a natural level of DWR on most down, at least well-produced down. They're not going to strip the natural DWR off of that down unless they have to, which usually entails that they're putting on a different coating. So they're going to have some levels of some ability to manage moisture already, right? Again, you're coming off of these down clusters are coming off of a waterfowl. I mean, a bird that lives in water. So there's a level that already exists there. And there are pros and cons to DWR treatments. And I don't know if we have time to get into that really deep here. So if you want that, maybe write in an additional comment and we can really get into the weeds on that. I think
yeah,
get into the weeds on that.
There's a lot that you could get into. I mean, and again, this person says DWR, and then you mention the DWR that already comes on a waterfowl, and then somebody else might even think of another type of technology or treatment applied to down as a DWR, and when in fact none of them are actually the same thing. So when you say a goose or a duck has DWR, that doesn't mean that has a man-made chemical that has been applied to the duck. That means it has the similar properties naturally occurring on the down that come from that animal that provide some water resistance to the down. Same thing with the man-made or man-applied, durable water repellent finishes that are applied to down via, some kind of manipulation of chemicals and or other compounds or substances. And then, there's other treatments applied to down that are not chemical necessarily at all, or not, some kind of coating or something that's sprayed onto the down. They're just, and we've used at least two, if not all three versions, right? So, and they all have their pros and cons. They all have some benefits and some compromises. But DWR is a term that's often maybe used a little too liberally, without enough specificity.